Hey, this is NaxDiver. Welcome back to Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge. I have no idea what episode this is, but it's an episode. And it's going to be a rather short one because, well, I guess we have the credits to go through, so that's the thing. But here's the last enemy of the game, and we're in story mode, so it should be pretty damn easy. And actually, we got an energy tank here. I think that's because, as I explained in the Falcon's run, if you lose all your health, the Falcon's pilot will sacrifice his life to refill your health. But I don't think she will. So I think that's why they give you an energy tank. You know, because they're sisters. Or maybe she would, but that seems awfully blah. You know, they'll give you an energy tank and she'll die, so you can die 3 times in this fight. I know this is easy, but it's not that easy. Well, anyway. So we'll chip slowly away at his health here. Actually, I'm going to go for the weak points a little bit. Ow. Or maybe I'll not do that. Wow, this might be a full fight. Because in the harder difficulties, you really can't do much other than this. You're just stuck defending yourself. Q-Worm! Come on, where are you? Trying to avoid shooting at him. Might take a little damage. There we go. And... Yup. That's the thing. Well, this fight's pretty much over. I don't know if I want to charge up a super treble shot or not, because that might kill Rolla. I don't know, video game character and all, I'm just not a fan. I like saving the damsel in distress. You know, screw it, we're done. Or not. Wow. I said we're done! Oh, nope. I gotta stop being so cocky, I'm gonna get my butt kicked. Crap. Well, there's the game over screen. I feel awful that it was in the friggin' story mode. We'll try again. I don't have to try. I'm gonna do this with extreme prejudice. Son of a bastard. You know what, Gigadesp and your Typhoon driver. God, what an ugly ST. Seriously, it actually kind of reminds me of something. What was his name? The guy in Metroid. Now I'll probably do it without taking any damage at all. How awesome would that be? I'd be like, see? I don't suck. Oh, there he is. I was wondering where the worm was. Fuck. That was just slightly lame. Sigh. You know, I'd just spam these. We can watch his health slowly chip down. Ever so slowly. La da da da. Bomb. This fight should never have taken me 2 minutes. Oh, I'm gonna take some damage here. Oh. And there we go. We saved Rolla. Of course, we died once, which is sad. Ruined my perfect run. Well, kind of perfect run. I would consider a perfect run on story mode not taking damage at all. But, I'm fine with it. Are you fine with it? No. If you're not, too bad. And pretty soon we'll sit back and watch the credit roll. See you again sometime, maybe. Sequel? Question mark? Well, no. Sad. I wish there was. Oh well. That's the game. Again. So I wanted to say in my my first episode, I don't support piracy. Like, I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to get my point across other than don't ask me how to get a hold of this game or how to play it or, you know, all that jazz, because piracy isn't cool. Everything is so cheap and so easy to get a hold of legitimately that piracy is kind of a thing of the past. Like, maybe at some point, you know, in the early 2000s, 1990s, somewhere in there, somebody could pose a pretty strong argument for some legitimacy of piracy. Of course, calling piracy legitimate is an contradiction, but, you know, there could be an argument for why you might do it, and I might be able to say, okay, I guess you're justified in doing it. But now, like, everything is at your fingertips and generally is pretty cheap. I mean, this game being the most expensive thing, well, this game and the ability to play it, all in all costs 80 bucks. Yeah, that's a bit high for a Super Nintendo game and its accessories. But that includes the Super Scope, the Super Scope 6, you know, the game. Generally, they pair the Super Scope with the game because that's how they originally came. And who would want to buy Super Scope 6 without the Super Scope anyway? So yeah, it comes with that. And then I'm also including the price of buying a used Super Nintendo off of Amazon. And this used game. You know, all in all, not a bad deal. If you've got a Super Nintendo lying around already, and you can shave 20, 30, 40 bucks off your price, depending upon what type of deals you can find. Or, you know, Steam games. Or any new game. Computer game or Xbox or otherwise. They're just so cheap. 60 bucks, it's a lot. But, you know, for computer games, if you're gonna pirate a $60 computer game, your computer's gotta be a piece of crap because you can't afford a $60 game. Or you're just too damn cheap to buy the game. Yeah, you don't like what I'm saying? Well, get the fuck out. I don't care. I mean, really, that's the reality of it. MP3s, they're $1 a piece. It seems a bit high to me to pay for an MP3 or a single song. But, still, why pirate? Everything is cheap and available at your fingertips. You could, you know, watch episodes online from streaming sites of anime or like Crunchyroll, or they have some on Hulu or Netflix. Like, there's just no reason to pirate anymore. Anyway, moral of the story is, don't shoot Rolla or pirate. Thank you very much, 1992/3 Nintendo, for making this game. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And, you know, I've put 2 hours in today. I can't even tell you how many hours of play I've put into this game, you know, in real life with a real Super Scope. I couldn't even guess. I've beat this game so many times, and I still enjoy it. And I've done all sorts of challenges for myself. Play with the Super Scope, you get an eyepiece that's kind of, you know, like a sight. I've played without the sight. I've tried playing the game from hip firing, which is impossible to do. I wouldn't recommend it at all if you actually have a Super Scope, or have a CRT TV and want to get a Super Scope. And if that's the case, I highly encourage you. Get it, you know, if you have a CRT TV lying around, go buy this. It's a lot of fun. Well, hopefully it's a lot of fun, and hopefully you don't get a bad Super Scope with a dead zone or a bad CRT TV which doesn't work quite right. That's one of the risks you have to take, and you know, I took the risk, and even though I've got this huge dead zone, I still don't care. It's a blast. So yeah, there's all my times. Pretty short. Wonder how they are compared to my Falcon run. I bet on average these times are a little bit shorter. Because I think this fight took me almost a minute with a Falcon run. Oh yeah, neat thing. If you actually have a physical copy of this game, you can plug in a controller, and one person can play as the character on screen. You know, one person can be the bad guy, and the other person can shoot the bad guy. It's fun. It's kind of hard to get used to, though. Like, there's a lot of button combinations, because these guys aren't just simply, you know, one move and they're done. Sorry, hiccups. But, yeah, me and my brother used to play this. I can't remember when I discovered that you were able to do that. But I didn't play with him nearly as often as I played, you know, just trying to beat the game. We'll just ignore this here, huh? I didn't continue. That never happened. I just didn't die on Gigadesp in a stupid manner when he was almost dead. We can just get past that, right, guys? And, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm sure it'll give me the same screen saying, if you want to play the real game, type in BALL on your controller. But I'll wait for a second to see if it pops up. Yep, there it is. And so, join me next time for the real mode. And this has been NaxDiver, playing Metal Combat Falcon's Revenge. This set is over.